50. Have a look at these for class.
Leg side this time all the way.
Smashes it. You never see better than that.
What a cracker.
Glorious.
And the big news, I suppose, is that Ruben Trumpelman is missing. JJ Smith is in the side. And as for Emisa, Dushmantha Chamira comes back into the side.
What Sri Lanka are doing after winning the toss. They have a much better record chasing down scores. That's how they'll prefer to play their cricket.
And I guess that's, you could argue that's what Sri Lanka have done here. Rod Tucker, 2020 international, alongside him out in the middle today. Joel.
The focus on your own game, I think that's Michael Van Lingen. As you did mention from the last edition, you're on the court pen of Mahesh Deekshana. Sri Lanka opting to...
He's 22 years of age. Deekshana. Excellent economy rate. Be underway in this men's T20 World Cup. Here we go.
Oh, great start, great start. They got the slip in place. Two fielders allowed outside the 30-yard circle. That's deep in wicket and a long off for Mahesh Deekshana.
There have been occasions in the past when he's actually opened the batting, so it's...
Solid at the top. Tatum Nisanka Mendis, Dhananjaya.
Good positive cricket from Van Lingen. Using his feet straight away. Didn't get it off the middle, but the intent is there. So it's a combination of spin and seam for Sri Lanka first up. He's back in the side after a lengthy calf injury.
He's very important for Sri Lanka's cause because...
Top edge, it's gone a long, long way in the air, down to third man, and it's out. So Chamira back in the side and strikes with his second ball.
Well, he's quick. That we know. He gets on to the batter a lot quicker than he expected. Trying to use the pace. It was Van Lingen. Pramod Madhushan. Well, he looked like he was feeling dizzy for a bit, but he hangs on to pick up their first wicket, Sri Lanka.
That's gone for 4. First boundary of the day.
That's how you do it. Bit of weight chance. You give the third man no chance. Yeah, Chamira paying the price for being 6 inches to a foot wide.
Well, we spoke about this with the pitch report today. The bowlers really have to keep... It's gone high in the air, but only as far as the edge of the circle. A second wicket for Sri Lanka. The cock goes. And Namibia 2 down.
Basun Shanaka, the captain, had enough time to move across. There he goes, through the shot early. And ends up lobbing it towards mid-on. Dasun Shanaka judges that nicely. The Sri Lankans, they're picked up too. They're on top. And then now and again, that
Lofty Eaton just taking a tumble. So he didn't get his studs in the turf at all there. Sliding on the side of his foot.
Shorter boundary square of the wicket. 59-metre hit to the leg side. Obviously, you had the length of the pitch and hence the hit straight down. A lot longer, 80-40-17.
That could go all the way. I think it does, you know. To 6. The first 6 on...
Brilliantly played. Got inside the line and he helps it on its way. Now that's not towards the shorter side. That's probably a good 75 metres or 66 metres just out there.
Well, we've seen him play that little...
Really well. Watch him go across. Not as much pace on offer from Chamika Karunaratne, and hence doesn't fly away. Moving forward.
Throws his hands at that, Lofty Eaton, and there you are, the shorter square boundaries, but that's still a very decent carry indeed. Tremendous shot, 6 square of the wicket.
So good to watch. Making the adjustment, going full and wide, Karunaratne, after being picked up over short fine leg. Yep, I'll have a piece of that. Powerful strike, the message clear. Namibia are here to play.
Wonderful hit that. Edged, oh, what a catch! Kusal Mendes, that was fantastic.
Simply brilliant, because even though Namibia keep coming hard. Gain grips. Just runs the fingers over. It's in the webbing. In she goes. And relief for Karunaratne, who's been taken apart by Lofty Eaton, who's gone for 20. It's 35 for 20.
Beautiful. Got into position early, made up his mind. Lovely movement into the ball. It was required to finish that over and the power play. 43 for 3.
Yeah, just walked across and flipped it over the top. Balance good. Position 8 in Australia match, have they? Oh, almost. Another one plucked out of the air.
Fielding so far from Sri Lanka's point of view has been so good. This time Rajapaksa just not able to hold on to it. That would have been a brilliant catch. Right at the start of the tournament, Sri Lanka setting a standard here.
Just needed that webbing that the keeper had.
Dolly through the legs.
Now, as he put that in the gap, he does. He does. It's like that fruit that's hanging over there down the short boundary at square leg. And he finally plucks one.
As well, it seems that Sri has to bowl it really slow to get the ball to turn on this surface, and stick that nicely.
Now Fielders take this. Fielders should take this, he does. Hasaranga gets one more.
It was short, it was quick onto his back foot. And like we've seen so many times today when they go for a big shot, it just doesn't quite get the middle of the bat. Fourth wicket falls for 76.
Might beat the fielder, he does. Away to his left for 4. It's a good shot, great way to start the over.
Easiest shot on this surface that we've seen so far is any short delivery, sit up nicely and say hit me. And Sri Lanka have bowled very well so far today, not giving many of those away. At the end, it might be a reasonable score still.
Right, I was there, the fielder has got the sun in his eyes. He completes it. He completes it. That is some catch, I'll tell you. Dhananjaya De Silva has completed the catch, but the umpire wants to have a quick look at his square leg umpire. The batsman's walking back, so I presume it was low enough. Well, what a good catch with the sun in his eyes.
A difficult chance. I don't think initially this looked like a no ball. Trying to go for the Yorker, but clearly over pitching it. Deep in the crease. It's almost the perfect ball, really. Great diving catch straight into the sun. Wow, always difficult. Maybe a fraction late on it. That wasn't a great ball, and probably the type of dismissal where you'll kick yourself in the change rooms. Balls for 26, it's 91 for 5.
Most about the catch is there. You can see, I know he's wearing the glasses, but the sun was in his eyes. He's putting his hand up, actually. There you go.
Then not a great delivery, and by rights, that should be 20 rows back. Just didn't catch it. It seems to be that...
Right, up goes the finger. Up goes the finger right away. Word with his non-striker. And he's asking...
Yeah, that's close. Can we have Aldridge, please? Yeah, thank you. Go back to Joel on field, please. Joel, we have a spike on the bat. You can see your original decision of out. Signal now.
For Namibia, these are the big hitter at the tail end of the innings. Gone without scoring, 93 for 6 now.
Oh, that's clobbered through mid-wicket. The ball stood up and asked to be hit, and that's exactly what Freiling did.
Hundreds on the board. Well, someone needed to move. Freiling is. Now the slower ball into the pitch from Chamira. Gets it in front of square, sits up nicely. With a quicker short one wouldn't have made sense, because you mentioned, Brian, the fine leg just came into the circle. Suddenly, it's an expensive over. Much those pitches.
That'll be 6. Really good shot by JJ Smith, and again...
Slower. The length was there. Got underneath it. That's a big hit. You said short boundaries, but 78 metre.
Just the 5 bowlers used by Sri Lanka today, and Hasaranga, their star man, 1 for 27. Do you think Namibia would be happy having taken it for 20? That'll run away. It's a big boundary down there, but it'll still run for 4. That'll be wides, I think, unless it's just flicked the pad. It hasn't. Rod Tucker gets his arms out, and it's a costly error.
In. But this is a poor miss. He's trying to bowl it full and straight, and he just keeps swinging away. A little clumsy here and there, Sri Lanka.
cleanly struck over extra cover. What a fantastic shot. That really was excellent.
It sure was. It's not a short boundary there at that angle of the ground. Now Pathum Nissanka tried to dive to hold that in, and look where he ends up. 15 off the over. Maybe are going along nicely, but you can't fault Nissanka for effort.
Should be 2 here for Smith at least. In fact, he'll get 4. Beautiful.
Easy to create that pace. That's the slower delivery. He waits, and then slaps it. That's power from Smith. Dhananjay De Silva. Well, this is a wonderful outfield. You're hardly going to get hurt. It's like a carpet.
Which I was speaking to the curator yesterday. He says it's going to be cut. Top edge again. This could run all the way. Just pulled back. That's an excellent piece of work. Good chasing by Rajapaksa.
They are looking for Nissanka to help him out with the throw, but the runs are coming. That's what matters. Oops. Not looking, Pathum Nissanka.
First bit worked out okay. The second bit. Doesn't need to worry where the fielders are there. That's way, way back. I reckon that's the biggest 6 of the day. Fantastic hit, and it brings up the Namibian 150.
Slow ball was on a length. 55 runs in the last 4 overs. That's what Namibia...
Picked up for 4. Again, with the angle from round the wicket. The ball arrowing in on the pads, and that's really clever batting.
And it's only the second ball of the over. They're going along very nicely. This is a well-paced innings. Early on, knocking it around, getting the big hitters into the game.
Flogged down the ground again. Oh, and put down. Tremendous effort by Shanaka, the captain. He was airborne there. Couldn't hang on.
Oh, superb effort. Freiling striking it better than Smith and hence wanting the strike. But that was all about Shanaka. Ran a good 20 meters and got the dive out. Got the hands to it as well.
Last ball then. Down towards long off. They'll look to come back for 2. And have they got it? I think that's going to be quite close.
They got their man, I'm sure.
Thank you. Ready to make my decision?
So, Jan
Along, and we know about the firepower towards the end of the innings. Set it up for those players to come in and play their shots. Lofty, Eaton, Bard, they try.
There's the bowlers. 5 used by Sri Lanka. Hasaranga absolutely outstanding, but they all cop some... ICC T20 World Cup, done and dusted. And this is what Sri Lanka need.
So it's a very good opening partnership, this. They can play to their strengths. Right, they're going to start with spin on this. Spin directed at Pathum Nissanka. He's 24 years old, made an impression. And Kushal Mendis. No timing, it's just gone straight up. Keeper wants it. Keeper wants it, takes it. Straight away a wicket for Namibia. They started with spin, but it's Wissa who's picked up the wicket. And Kushal Mendis, we're just talking about his record outside Asia, but it's not got much better.
Yeah, again, eyes sort of lit up as he saw that length, slightly short. Maybe a little bit of pace off, but it's not as short as he thought it was. So the top edge, trying to play square, comfortably taken, and Namibia in the game. Means a lot for them. Visa with the wicket, experienced strikes. Kushal Mendis out.
A lot of quality is just dropping off. Yeah, he'll play shots like that. Picked up the length very quickly.
He's quite a classy player, Dhananjay. And just knew that the ball's not going to spin, it's going to come back with the arm, so the option of going over mid-on. Just with that ball coming back in, it's not a high-risk shot, and it's a...
Straight in! Straight into the man at long on. JJ Smith with the catch. was just going to tell you that he picks up wickets in the power play, does Shikongo, and he's picked up another. And this is trouble for Sri Lanka.
Just Sanka trying to go downtown. It was just too full to actually get underneath it, so he's hit it flat and straight to the man. Bottom of the bat, but it's a good catch, and Namibia, well, they're making Sri Lanka sweat now. Sanka gone, 9 of 10 deliveries. Sri Lanka, 21 for 2.
Danish Gunatilaka, 31 years old, attacking left-hand batsman. Oh, he's got another one, has he? Yes, he has. He's on fire, Shikongo. Namibia are on fire. Sri Lanka rattled here, they've lost their third.
What a start this is, what a delivery this is. Just on that off-stump line, nipping away. Perfect delivery to the left-hander. Hits the same, nips away. Little tickle, and another one gone. And Namibia, well, they're right in this, they're bossing it. Sri Lanka lose their third. Gunatilaka comes and goes. Put behind. It's 21 now for 3.
Are they going to review? Are they going to review? They do. What a moment in the game.
Ultra edge, please. Yeah, clear gap between bat and ball. We'll go to ball tracking when ready. Okay, original decision's knocked out. Pitching outside, go back to umpire on field. You see the original decision not out, signal now.
In the last streak,
But maybe teams will have a rethink.
well, down the ground, he's been in the field, but this is not the quickest outfield in the world. Should be looking at 3. Get those quite comfortably. It's a wide, it's almost standard practice 2 cheers. Sometimes with the dew, but it's just better. Not a lot of timing on this one. So it came back for 3. Australia, as Basit said, is the one country where you can win matches batting first fairly consistently.
Beautiful. 2-4 on this occasion. It's nicely played.
I don't mind that. I think trying to get it up full, but combine that with width. And that is going to be feasted on by the Sri Lankan batsmen. What a turnaround this has been from roughly the 15th over of the first inning, 6 for 93 to be able to...
Cries of catch it. And it's gone. Freiling into the attack.
And that's the short boundary. Another batsman, the victim of trying to hit over that short area. Can't really blame the pitch. Just got a fraction too fine. Easiest, simplest of catches. Namibia are on a roll. It's a long way back from here. Sri Lanka 40 for 4. Could not have picked him out any better in the deep. Mind you, as a batsman, they're the type of balls he should try and hit. It wasn't the best ball necessarily.
Just evades Zane Green. How big will that moment be?
Again, extremely well bowled. Genuine edge. Just out of reach. 50's up. 7.5 overs. That run rate now. That 4 will help. It's still the...
Just out of reach. Just out of reach. Now creating
But
problems.
also score quickly. Wow. The batsman not knowing where the ball was, mind you, if he looks down there, doesn't look down and have a look at the ball. Incredible athleticism from the bowler. It's by rights. As a batsman, you normally think that's just ducked off down the leg side.
It's a decent try. It's got to be quick. Zane Green. Looking for a boundary. Searching for the boundary. It's required at this stage.
What's his answer? Again, we see how that ball just sits up and says, hit me. And with no man back on the leg side, down towards fine leg. Very easy pickings. Pressure.
Who sees him come and drops his arm. Drops it ever so slightly, slides across the left-hander. Can only get the bottom of the bat. He's gone for 20. Sri Lanka in trouble, 74 for 5. This is Rajapaksa, but very well bowled. Bottom of the bat, the length was there, but the angle. Anaka uses your lob, swirling around, and there we go.
And oh, what a good catch. Lofty Eaton. He's
Again, the bottom of the bat as Hasaranga tries to hit that mid-wicket boundary. Looking into the sun as well, Lofty Eaton. They want it as Hasaranga's the man dismissed. Good for 4. All on a string, Bernard Scholes. Just not offering the length. He watches, then changes it ever so slightly in terms of pace angles. But he watches it, scored 59.
Oh, it's gone straight up in the air. Green's called for it. Oh, and Green's taken it in the end. Oh, goodness me, it swirled around. I thought he'd lost it. But a great dive. He pulls the catch in, and that's 7 down Sri Lanka.
Dasun Shanaka scored 59 in 3 overs, and this is what happens. He tries to hit towards mid-wicket. But Namibia have been brilliant. Brilliant in all forms, all 3 departments today.
Oh, goodness me, they're going to be quick here. Shout for a run out. We're going to go upstairs. I reckon that is very, very close.
Took forever to get the dive in.
We have a review for a run out. Best side down angle, please. Just rocking that back, please. Yeah, thank you. Made my decision.
Van Lingen, the fielder. Great bit of work from him at cover. And Sri Lanka now in all sorts of strife. 88 for 8. Well, not perfect from Sri Lanka.
Suddenly it looked like he was running.
They bowled. Up, far enough, far enough. Last for Sri Lanka, 100 comes up to a loud cheer. I think the crowd to be Sri Lanka's player of the match. It's like a home crowd here for Sri Lanka, and they've been marginally disappointed by a little bit of backspin. Made a good sound, but went too high. And it's taken. The Namibians on fire. What a famous win for Namibia. Just watch the scenes here at the Gardenia. They're the raging favourites to get through this event. Missed the winning moment. Just a slower ball again from Bisa. And I think by this stage, they're already running in and celebrating. They've caught everything all day.
Yeah, he's celebrating. These are priceless pictures for a team that doesn't always get to play in the top rung. This is their big stage. This is a stage where they come and tell the world, this is, we belong here, you know. Monemoko is there too. Albi Morkel is there. And it was that moment when Chikongo got those 2 wickets of Nisanka and Danishka Gunatilaka after Visa had got mended.
They well and truly believe now. Just discipline right from top to bottom with that bowling effort.